Hello, Poker World. My name is Bob. Welcome to Blackbird Poker. As you could probably see, first hand, we got a walk. I notice that happens a lot on Ignition Zone Poker. That first hand you get dealt in, I found it happens more often than not. It just folds right around to you, and you get a freebie. I kind of wanted to see a flop. I'm going to bet this with ace 10 suited, but we will take the free walk. Down a buy-in today. Of course, you're not seeing that now. Got caught in a weird hand. I had raised with 8-7 suited. Got 3-bet. Called the 3-bet. Flop came Jack 8-7 rainbow with one diamond. I was suited diamonds. Bet got raised, or I check raised. Got 3-bet. I jam, call, and I'm losing a Jack 7. We didn't get any help, and there goes one buy-in for today. But that's okay. We're gonna try to make some back here. Still looking for comments on the layout and equipment usage. I have been pretty much every single vlog so far has been different as far as a combination of hardware and software that I'm using. I don't love ace jack offsuit. We will just call and probably have to fold. I was using my new tablet for a little bit. Thought it might be just easier to use something native to the YouTube platform. Most folks watch these videos on mobile devices. But I found that the editing process or the uploading process isn't really as easy if you're trying to add things like text or logos or an intro or anything like that. Also, part of the reason why I was kind of leaning toward using mobile devices was that my laptop wasn't really handling the OBS software. But I just started using Streamlabs, and it seems to be a lot easier on my hard drive. So we might stick with this. I might have to return some equipment that I bought. I'm going to keep the tablet though, because it's good to have. And I bought a wireless Bluetooth mouse for it. So if I'm ever traveling and don't want to lug my laptop, just pack away the tablet, pop the Bluetooth mouse in my suitcase, and we're off. So what else are we going to talk about today? Maybe talk a little bit about some local casinos that I play at and where I prefer to play. We could start by talking about casinos in Connecticut that I've been playing at for several years, Foxwoods and Mohegan. This is a fold. I like Foxwoods. I'll start by saying most poker grinders that I've talked to around here, especially younger ones, tend to prefer Mohegan, and rightfully so. They give you $2 an hour in comp points playing 1-2 no limit. 2-5 no limit, they give you 3 an hour. Where Foxwoods, whether you play 1-2 or 2-5, you get $1, like $1.70, or $1 or 1.7 rewards points, which is $1 a point. Mohegan, I like how they differentiate between levels because it makes sense. It's like rakeback. King 9, I don't like it. Let's raise it up. So I like that Mohegan gives you a little bit more for playing the higher levels. I probably like the atmosphere at Foxwoods a little bit better. The room is a little bit warmer. Okay, so we flop an open ender with a backdoor straight draw. Backdoor flush draw, excuse me. But yeah, I like Foxwoods room a little bit better. And okay, I think we just need to bet this now with our combo draw. We got a million outs if we need them, and that king might have helped our opponent. So we might see some fireworks. No, I guess not. Yeah, so Foxwoods, I hear the room might be moving again as they kind of shut down the whole Rainmaker area to make room for Great Wolf Lodge. So this all may change. Then I've heard rumors it's going all the way to Fox Tower, which would be kind of, I wouldn't love that. I heard it's kind of going in the middle in the new casino that they've just opened. I haven't been there since they've opened it, so I don't know if that is actually going to happen. I forget what they call Pequot Woods or something. I no idea. I can't keep up with what's going on over there. Mohegan, the room is comfortable in the sense that the tables are nice and spread out. You don't feel cramped. Not that you do at Foxwoods. They space that out pretty nicely. But it's just so cold in there. It's freezing. I have to wear like winter clothes in the middle of summer just to be able to sit there for more than an hour. Also, I mean, believe it or not, I mean, Foxwoods always hasn't been the nicest place to play. There's a lot of old OMC type grumbly grinder players, where Foxwoods tends to get a little bit of a younger crowd. Ace Queen. All right, well, we got 2 overs. 2 overs and a gut shot. If we're up against a set here, then we only have 4 outs. A little down bet. In a 3-bet pot. Was looking for a bigger card than that. But Foxwoods historically hasn't been, the nicest place to play, but I don't mind it. I think it's fine. I don't necessarily need to go talk to people. But recently playing at Mohegan, I found that the dealers, I'm not one, I used to deal myself. I'm not one to really, I wasn't the friendliest dealer myself, but I don't know. I feel like they just might be a little bit stricter and just kind of get on players for little things like being on your phone. And I know you're not supposed to be on your phone, but little things, or they might like kind of snip at you a little bit about certain rules. Open ender. And some of the players are just real at Mohegan. They just really just know-it-alls. I don't know. Maybe it was just one lady I was playing with there who just really just every time you give an opinion or a thought on something, it's like, no, this is the rule. This is technically how it is. Or BS, that's not how you do it. I was talking to some player, some player was talking about how, is this a check back? I have to bet it, right? I think we give up. A pot-sized jam would have gotten that through. Jeez. I just one-liner to a 9. Oh, nice play. Yeah, there was this one player who was he was there having fun, and he was talking about how at a different table he got down to blind versus blind, and he had pocket aces, and I think a player, the small blind, kind of jokingly said, "Oh, I'm all in, ha ha ha," like that kind of thing, and the guy showed him his aces and said, "I'll let it go this time." So another lady at the table was saying, "Oh, BS, that's in play. They can't do that. You can't just let that go." And I'm saying, as somebody who used to deal, my opinion on that is if if it's a joking type of situation and one player decides to kind of let it go and muck and take your bets back, I think that's between the players. I get some houses maybe don't like that because that is revenue that they don't get to make off of you. But is this a check back? Yeah. And I lose again. Great. That's revenue they don't make off of you, but I don't know. As a dealer, I don't know that I'm going to call that out on somebody. And the only point I was trying to make was just leave that between the players. It's a cash game. It's not a tournament. If players just want to kind of end the hand and say, okay, I know you're just joking, take your bets back, that's between them, I think. So curious to know what people's opinions are on that. Want to remind everybody to please like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends. Please comment on my horrible play this session. It's really just all day today. It's just been really tough spots where I've gotten pretty good starting hands and haven't been able to improve and get caught in these spots where I have to keep betting. And of course, my checkbacks have also proven to be worthless. On the button with a suited connector. Yeah. Well, this is great. I don't win every session, as you can tell. So between Foxwoods and Mohegan, I think overall I kind of lean towards Foxwoods, at least at this point. More comfortable with the player types there, even though it's a little bit of a tighter game. I think 2-5 is pretty good and very profitable. Do we set up a bluff? No, I guess not. But I might start playing at Mohegan more maybe later this fall or early 2024, just because, I mean, how do you argue with, if I'm going to play 2-5 mostly, how do you argue with the better rewards? Now, Foxwoods sometimes will give you 5 points just for showing up. So does that really, if I play for an average of 3 hours, does that $1.70 in rewards plus the 5 kind of equal out to $3 an hour without any flat, rewards bonus for showing up? Because I don't play for usually more than 3, maybe 4 hours, just because, I don't have all kinds of time to do that. I'm not really one to go and grind for like 8 hours. So in the long run, is it worth just playing at a place that I feel more comfortable playing? Curious to know opinions on that. Not a lot of kings and calling ranges, so our queen might be good. Okay, well, we'll get something. See if we can sneak into a pot with a suited ace here. I mean, it's not a horrible flop for us. Ace high might be good. Please comment today's discussion surrounding benefits of playing at local casinos and what you prefer, what you look for. What are your local casinos that you play at? That was a waste of a quarter. What are your local casinos that you play at? Why do you like playing there? What kind of benefits do you get? What player types are you up against? Do you play at a place like Parks? We might get some pros, some higher buy-ins. Do you play, if we're using Pennsylvania as an example, do you play at Mount Airy Casino, where there might only be a couple games going and it's a lot of retirees and people who are traveling for the summer in the Poconos? Also, would you like to see me move up in stakes a little bit on this site? Been just playing the 25 no limit to kind of organically build a bankroll on it, Ignition. I didn't deposit a ton of money. But would you like to see more 50-cent dollar, 1, 2, those kinds of stakes with $100, $200 buy-ins? I'm open to that as well. I'm going to see if we can get play a bigger pot. I don't love King Jack, but I have position. Yeah, it's just not working for us today. I think we might have to maybe play to our next big blind here and then just kind of call it. We do get a free card, which doesn't help. Is there any chance a bluff gets through here? Is that $5 really worth it? I guess not. Again, with these middling hands and open to $1. I don't know if Ace-10 is something we're going to invest a lot in. I love how sit out next big blind, but they'll throw a small blind hand in there. I think this is a raise. Okay, let's just make it. Let's just make this the hand then, and we're probably smoked. Yeah, of course we are. Red, no, Jack, and we're out. Okay, well. Thank you very much for watching this horrendous session by me. It's a $50 loss day. Until next time, remember, don't get mad, get even. Thanks for watching.